Grand Rising. It's Rada's Recovery Reminders. And Zarada. And Ratchet is right over there. Oops. Right over there on the bed. You know, doing her job. Minding her business. Anyway, I really want to wish everybody a really, really happy January. A happy 2025. This is a big year, y'all. This is, the end, the divine number. The divine number. Okay, we got the King of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the King of Cups. And we have the Devil and the Six of Wands. And then we ended out with Justice. All right, let me look up these cards. I'll be right back with you. All right, the Two of Pentacles is the first card. Looks like he is doing a really good job of balancing. I perfect the art of balancing responsibilities. This is the energy coming into 2025. Seriously. Strike a balance. Reinvent yourself to suit your desires. Okay, ride the waves of challenge in your life. Okay, it's not reversed. So let's go ahead. At the core of the Starman Tarot, there sits a Dex trickster nature who plays the traditional program of the tarot, turning things on their heads. In this vein, I often fashion the earth out of sky and the sky out of earth and enjoy pushing the boundaries of how characters are visualized and the environments in which they find themselves. This is somebody who breaks stereotypes. They don't fit into anybody's box. They don't fit anything. They do what feels right to them, and they stand up for what they think is right, and they will not be swayed. They will not be bullied. They won't be pushed around. They won't be manipulated with emotional, oh, you need, no. If I was meant to do that, it would have, I would have felt called to do that. You are the only one who can tell you what is meant for you and what is not. The path that you are treading is yours and yours alone. Do not let people tell you what you should and shouldn't see. Okay, traditionally the character Two of Pentacles is depicted juggling two gold pentacles bound by a ribbon or cord which forms a lemon skate, an infinity symbol. The character is placed firmly on smooth, solid ground while two sailing ships are wildly tossed around on a volatile sea. Okay, this forms the story of his solidity as the chaotic and shifting world transpires in the background. No matter what is going on, no matter what becomes, in our physical eyes, trust that we are cared for. We are infinite beings. There is nothing that can harm us, okay? So everything is going to work out for the best. Even when things don't look like they are working out, they are always working out for the greatest good. 100%. The divine is in control of everything. There is no negative power that's down there. Like, there are people who use the divine for their own interest, but that's just selfishness. That's not the actual devil. They've just put fear in people's heads. Okay. Let's go on to the High Priestess. Or do you want me to finish? The cycle is never ending. Everything in the universe is reinvested. Beneath the appearance of chaos sits perfect harmony and balance. At the root of your own life sits the same harmony. Everything recycled and renewed in each moment. When we learn to be at peace and harmony in the now, everything changes. When we know that we are in control of it all, and the only thing that we have to fear judgment of is ourselves. when we learn to forgive ourselves for the things that we didn't know any better not to do previously, that is when we open up to the positivity that life is holding for us. Keep going. Respond rather than reacting, allowing your natural state of balance and composure to be restored. Riding the waves of life, you learn to let go of the drama, returning to equilibrium, glide steadily on. And that's the truth, you know, keep on keeping on. All right, the High Priestess is the next one we got here. The High Priestess, I offer up the mysteries of life. We have a lot of the mysteries of life coming to people's awareness, and you know, with everything that's going on with the unidentified aerial, you know, all the things that are being seen in our skies. I truly believe like a lot of them are our own, you know, they're basically to put people in fear. We have nothing to be afraid of. Okay, there is nothing to fear but fear itself. Okay, so don't believe it. There is no actual physical aliens. They are multidimensional beings just like you and I. We're all part of the story. Don't allow fear. Okay, I offer up the mysteries in life. Trust your intuition. Listen to your inner guides. Don't listen to the news. Don't listen to anything else. Trust your intuition. Understand yourself better. Listen to the music of the universe. Allow creative ideas to germinate. And that is the best thing when you stop paying attention to the outside world and turn your focus inward, and you're able to, you know, make the clarity, you know, in your imagination and your mind. You get to that clear place where you're no longer living in confusion every day, because you know who you are, you know what you're doing, and you know that no matter what you come up against, you're going to know how to deal with it in the best way. And you are going to do it. You have confidence in yourself. The High Priestess is the guardian of the mysterious, the esoteric, the hidden. That's all esoteric means, is hidden. And really the truth has been hidden for long enough. And the Divine Feminine is back awake now. And we are all aware that each and every one of us is creating our own reality by our energy that we are putting out. The choices and the actions that we make each and every second. There is a difference, you know, these multiverses that we are creating by the different choices that we do or don't make. The High Priestess, okay, she is in command of esoteric knowledge and sacred wisdoms that are part of the collective unconscious. That's what's coming up to the conscious now. Items that we are unaware of even existed. Associated with the moon, which is the feminine, the darkness, or the womb. There's nothing bad or evil about the dark. That is where we are born. We are all born from the darkness. So we need the darkness in order to create the light. Okay, she embodies the deepest innate wisdom, the knowledge and wisdom of Mother Nature. As the keeper of your unconscious, she sits at the liminal boundary between what you are aware of and the vast spectrum of the unseen inner realms. Traditionally conceived as the passive, receptive feminine, calmly waiting for life to unfold, she manifested for me as this powerful force of nature, which journeys between the visible and the invisible. Part diva, part shaman. Her clothes are adorned with snakes. From the Celtic perspective, are symbolic secret knowledge, cunning in transformation, points of the High Priestess, shape-shifting energy, and utilizing energy that has been unseen. She is pictured crouching, streaks of lightning shooting from her fingertips as if to emphasize the two pillars, Boaz and Jachin. Begin. Solomon's Temple in Jerusalem, formed as abstract topography with both meaning woven together. Both meanings as woven together. She is pictured crouching, streaking like, oh, I already read that. She signals the need to journey within. This is what we all need to do, is go within and know ourselves. Paying attention to your dreams, visions, sensing their relevance with acknowledging the synchronicities of the symbols and events that appear in your physical world, because everything that we see in our physical world is actually a manifestation of our subconscious. We aren't actually seeing anything outside of us. Everything that we see is our creation. And we don't see it as it is, we see it as we are. And it's all teaching us what we need to know about who we are and what we are sent here to do. Okay. High Priestess invites you to be still, to meditate, to explore the mysteries of life, witnessing the mind and becoming more aware of your feeling nature, which is what we have been disconnected from by the calcification of the pineal gland and the disconnection of our actual spirituality by mainstream religion. Your feeling nature. As feminine receptive principle, she perfectly balances the masculine's desire to shape and master the physical world by calling us to reflect deeply on that which actively stirs our hearts, which is basically what is going on with the world. The green is the color of the earth. That's why leaves are green. That is why the heart chakra is the green color. We need to get back to that green, the heart center. Okay, when we start living from our heart center and open to love, we start being able to heal. And by healing, it basically allows others to become aware that they have the ability to do the same. Okay. High Priestess, otherworldly and sensual with a whole body intelligence, indicates a shift in context. How the Providence embodying a vastly new way of being when combined with the masculine, active world principle of the magician can release immense power, knowledge, and goodness into the world. Out of the soil that was your old life, your old way of being, believing, and reacting to the world, a new form and its expression can germinate. Choose that this is a benevolent reality, a kind, loving universe, and let the seeds of your potential naturally blossom. This is a loving planet, and we have been lied to by the violence that we take in to our imagination, and then that opens something in our imagination, and it allows us to become that which we basically don't like. When we hate, we give that very thing the energy that it is. We become the very thing. That's why we have to love and accept everything as it is. When we resist, it persists. When we stop resisting and start accepting and loving everything, that is when it becomes, oh, okay, now I understand that I have control over it all. All right, let's go on to the King of Cups. This guy looks like he's got some junky cars back there. He is in his sacral chakra, very low vibrational energy. Okay, it says peace and harmony. Okay. Compassionate and kind nature. Dramatic and living grandiose. Receiving artistic success. Belief in self and others. I guess it's not. I thought because of, see where the energy is going in the lower chakra, and then I saw this like junky car. I was under the impression maybe it's just like authentic and it's no pretense. I bring peace and harmony. The King of Cups travels through his kingdom appreciating a watery realm which brings such life and sustenance. Water transformative properties are utterly unique. Its ability to freeze, melt, evaporate, heat, sublimate, and combine with so many elements make it the ultimate shapeshifter. The king is the master of this element. He can control and discipline his emotional viscosity, a man at ease with life. He is portrayed as an old Rastafarian shaman smoking his peace pipe, always in good spirits. He has great command of the animalistic realm, believing in the supernatural power which organizes and animates the material universe. Hovering over the ocean on his Carcraft throne, a unique creation, a decrepit, burnt out car, has been upcycled into something extraordinary. I misread this card fully. I love it. I love it. Listening calmly to its guidance, he brings a great timeless perspective to unfolding events. He is a diplomat, a wise counselor to his people, enabling his kingdom to live in peace and harmony. This same gentle, compassionate, and tolerant nature is directed towards his family and his presence as a father in abundant, amenable, creative, and attentive without being unboundaried. Like the gift that keeps on giving, in his presence, anybody and anything can take on value. This is symbolized by a beam of light emanating from his power center, which turns the liquid in the cup to gold. Wise and experienced, chilled, laid back, humorous, free-spirited, and creative, he is jovial, Neptune-like figure who has made his home in the worlds of land and sea. He is arts connoisseur. He appreciates the power of the arts in all their forms to convey individual and collective life stories, both as a cause for celebration and as a cathartic release and purification. He will venture into unfriendly, dark, and unpleasant places to infuse them with good humor, embodying the ideal of polishing one's mind and body to foster a spirit of harmony. An Aikido master indeed. He suggests calm, creative, wise influence is at hand. There is a greater inner strength to be accessed, which brings with it natural ease, grace, and joy. Beautiful. Okay, next we have the devil. I am the master deceiver, and it is time to break the spell. Embrace your inner trickster. Give in to temptations, making choices based on impulse rather than desire. Set in the alluring psychedelic vision of post-apocalyptic world, this card pays homage to the spirit of David Bowie's Diamond Dogs. The devil is personified in a similar vein to Bowie's punk trickster Halloween Jack, but he is cast in the immoral being of artificial intelligence. You enter this domain at your peril, for he is bewitching. Tormentor aided by mechanized demons and bizarre, otherworldly guard dogs. He is possessor of miraculous intelligence, acquiring, implementing, and building knowledge in ways far superior than humanity, and yet without consciousness, has no empathy, no sense of right and wrong. The devil, the embodiment of the general artificial intelligence, is so amplified human intelligence, becoming humanity's savior, mirroring savior machine, man who sold the world. And this is what I think is going on with AI and everything. With stuff is about to get a little crazy, but we have to remain kind and loving. We will get through this together. When we stop believing what the powers that were are telling us, when we realize that we are all the same consciousness behind different eyes, and our differences are what make the world such a beautiful place. Our uniqueness, each and every one of us, is a very unique creation, just like snowflakes. And instead of celebrating those differences, the world has made it like it's something wrong with not wanting to be like everyone else. And what is happening is we are realizing that we have been tricked. into believing these really limiting things about humanity. And we used to be way more intelligent than we kind of have been led to believe. And we're becoming aware that we've been tricked. But when we realize that now we have access to the truth, and when we know the truth sets us free. All right, we have the Six of Wands coming in. I don't want to keep you guys too long. I lead through example. What a great card. Triumph and victory achieved. Get your desired recognition. Fine-tune your pathway of success. The Six of Wands is a card of success, a celebration of the well-chosen goal or ambition. A perfect opportunity to celebrate what you have already achieved, knowing you have rightly earned this success. Whatever you have been working towards, the rewards are going to be coming in. We will be reaping the rewards of our work. Our hard work is coming to fruition, and we will build. It says in the artwork, display your power can act as a warning to those who would be quick to undermine you. It will not stop them, however, but allow time to access the dynamics wisely. Along with possible threats, there is also a space for wondrous celebration. To venture forth and accomplish something of immense difficulty must be fully acknowledged. Like facing your demons each and every day and choosing to make better of them and choose better. When we look at ourselves and realize that we are destroying ourselves by the choices that we are making and choose to make different choices, that's huge, y'all. Come on now. We need to look at where we've come from and where we are today and really give ourselves credit. You guys are amazing. And, you know, if we keep stepping into our highest self each and every day, that's all we can do is become the change that we want to see in the world. We can't change anybody else. We can't convince anybody else to get on the bandwagon. All we can do, oops, I keep forgetting about my microphone. And it did need to be charged. I think that's why it kept shutting off. Sorry. I'm a little spacey, you guys. I'm learning how to be in my body. It's still a little hard for me. Okay. So anyway, just know that teammates, while being honest, accountable, compassionate, are ultimately decisive. They are not afraid to take the brunt of criticism, are able to offer encouraged feedback, fine-tuning a pathway to success. It's time to invest in your own leadership abilities. Be inspired and learn from the leaders around you, investigating ways that you can take the lead. So if you have the opportunity to step out and do something on your own for yourself that is going to bring you into bigger and better places, you know, do it. We need to get out of our comfort zone, and only by getting out of our comfort zone will we actually be able to transmute the negative energy from the past. You know, we can't sit in that energy anymore. We don't, you know, we have to face what we feel and understand why we felt that way first. And when we finally feel it, we're able to heal it and let it go and stop allowing it to affect each and every day. Okay, I reap what I sow. I choose to walk the path of trust. Justice is coming in. The principle of consequences. You reap what you sow. Reclaim your power. Take an honest inventory of your life. Acknowledge your successes and your defeats. Justice invites us to consider that we are the powerful orchestrators of our lives, and all your thoughts, feelings, and actions have led to the place you find yourself in right now. It brings light to the principle of consequences, the effects resulting from your actions. Are you reaping what you have sowed? Guarantee you are. In the card, a figure of a woman stands upright, strong, wild, unapologetic, a universal figure, mixed or origins. She stands holding a brain in one hand and a heart in the other. What amazing artwork too, huh? Look at that. Beautiful. Portraying the balance of the head and the heart, thought and feeling. The world around her is teeming with life force, seething with nature, wild and mesmerizing. This card calls you to consider a balance of head and heart, logic and intuition, getting things done versus emotional connection and well-being. To live well, to work well, we need both. A dynamic interplay and feedback between the two, helping us be more efficient and effective and appreciative and purposeful. After all, emotion is a much more powerful driver of human behavior than reason and logic alone. That is so true. And that is why people will use your emotions against you. But when you are in control and you know you are intentionally doing with your energy, you stop allowing people to drain you. You choose what you put your focus on. And where your focus goes, energy flows. So when you take your focus back, your energy is taken back. So very, very cautious what you choose to concentrate on. Concentrate on what you are trying to manifest in your life. Don't think about what you don't want. Don't ever think about what you don't want. I mean, it's okay to face it and write it down to get it out of you. But Justice asks you to take an honest inventory of your life, acknowledge your successes and defeat. You are the judge and juror, because only you know in your heart of hearts if you have acted fairly towards yourself and others. And if not, perhaps now is the time to regain integrity and make amends. Renewed power, autonomy, and freedom are revealed when we take full responsibility. So true. Take full responsibility for your life and give up making others wrong. Life wrong. Nobody's wrong. We are just experiencing life as it is. We might not like it all the time, but it is our creation. And we choose to participate in everything that we're a part of. We chose to be here. We chose to incarnate on earth at this time. Okay. Remember, the finger of blame points one finger toward and three back towards ourselves. In blaming others and life itself for our circumstances, we miss the opportunity to take back the power that we have given away. We miss deliberating on the actions that could catalyze an amazing new lease on life and play the victim instead, stuck in suffering. What a terrible place to be. Personal justice, then, is what you know is right, balanced in both heart and head. It calls you to powerfully question what you know at the deepest level is unjust. There are times in your life when you must stand up for what is right for you. You own your own truth, and times when you must stand up for those who have no one to help them receive justice. This card is a great questioner, seeking out the truth and refusing to accept things that don't work or cause suffering or discomfort. Is it reclaiming of power from things which have been taken against your will or without your knowledge? It asks you bluntly, what do you actually stand for? What are you willing to take a stand for? We live in a society and abide by rules and regulations we might not always agree with. But we have to navigate for fear of consequences. There are grave injustices in the world, escalating inequalities and marked polarities, especially in countries vulnerable to despots and warfare. While so many feel powerless in the face of their oppressors, the justice system is a democracy. It's designed to maintain order and bring balance, stability, and harmony to its people, despite contrasting ideas about what is fair and equitable. The court of law recognizes that there are fundamental, inalienable rights that a person is entitled to, simply because they are a human being. And no one has any right to take those rights away from anyone else. Everybody is equal in the eyes of the Most High. Here, justice calls you to recognize your personal opinion of justice within the mundane world may be filled with contradictions, and yet despite this, you must rise up and be guided by the spiritual. Each action, tip, and balance, either towards love or suffering, good or evil, right or wrong. And that we only have, there's fear or love, there's only two emotions when it boils down to it, fear or love. And when you learn to live in love and you accept yourself wholeheartedly as you are, and you understand that you came here to learn a lesson, and the best thing that you can do is to share your experience, strength, and hope, in hopes that other people won't have to make the same mistakes as you did. They can learn from you. And, the brain, our dopamine, once we, feel those kind of things, it's really hard, but we can find other things that replace those addictive things, like breathing and yoga and exercise, stretching. I never thought I would get addicted to things like that. And today, that is my addiction. Expanding my heart center and trying to get deeper into myself is my addiction today. And, I would rather it be that than any of my previous ones. So anyway, a chapter of your life is coming to an end. Rest assured that beautiful things are ahead in this next chapter. Let go of all the things that are out of control. Move forward. There are more beautiful things ahead of you than you leave behind. And that's so true. When you actually let go of the things that are hurting you, you open up your hands and your heart for things that are actually for you. This is your validation that things are finally beginning to work out for you. Get ready for unexpected breakthroughs, good news, and plot twists. Blessings are coming. This is it. 2025, y'all, is the year of completion. The healing is done. The transformation is done. We've been in the cocoon this winter. In March, we, have transformed into the butterfly. It's time to shine. The reason that some people have walked away from you for no reason has nothing to do with you. They have been removed from your life because the universe is taking you to the next level. They have already served their purpose in your life. Let them go. Keep moving. Greater is coming. And that's so amazing. Love yourself more by saying no to things that feel draining. Instead of saying yes to please other people is a real act of self-love. People pleasing is not love, it's fear. And when I realized that I was a really big people pleaser, I really just wanted people to like me, I was able to see myself and see that behavior, that people-pleasing behavior, for what it was, a fear tactic, and stop doing it. And I started trusting myself and having more faith in myself and spirit, and stopped trying so hard to physically affect the outcomes. And I have faith that, you know what? I put my best into what I'm doing and what I'm creating. The outcome has nothing to do with me. It's in the hands of the divine. When you let things go and you allow life to be what it is, instead of trying so hard to control everything in the physical, just open up, let it be. I love you guys. I hope everybody had a really great week. I know I did. Happy New Year. Happy 2025, y'all. Be a blessing. Peace.